Halloween, everyone. Sodor Branco Turco here. And I know that this might be a little bit late, but I'm now reacting to the Stories of Sodor competition, the newest Stories of Sodor episode. I say late because, this was uploaded like 4 days ago, and I didn't react to it until now. But yeah, before I get on, I would like to mention some mistakes in the last reaction. So first screw up was that I called William Maestro simply because in the Sodor shorts, AI William was called Maestro. I don't know why. I don't know why Victor called him Maestro, even though he's called William. But yeah, I guess Victor must have forgotten his name or something like that. And I would also like to say, yes, I admit, in the last reaction, I did call Little Alva the Stories of Sodor reactor. And yes, he got very, very mad. Yes. And as you guys know, I apologized. I wrote 2 comments saying that I'm sorry and that I didn't mean to get him upset. And I even made an entire apology video, which about 46 of you have seen yet. 46 of you have seen, and I just like to say for the last time, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you upset, and I promise that I will never call you what I called you again. Oh, and on a more positive note, I have 1,800 subscribers! Yay! 200 more, and then I'm going to reach the big 2,000. I'm really excited for that. And also I'd like to say that again, like I said in the last reaction, I'm probably going to expect less and less content in November because I'm going to be working on my big 5-year anniversary project. It's a very big project and I need to work strictly on that. But expect content, just not as much. So anyway, let's see what the Stories of Sodor Season 5, Episode 2 competition has to offer in 3, 2, 1. Just gotta get it up louder.
The train, for its type, is the most powerful vehicle on land. And the engines of Sodor are the power behind the docks, industries, and branch lines that make up the world-renowned North-Western Railway.
These are the Stories of Sodor. Up, and here it goes. Also, I hope that this episode will be more positive than the previous one, vandalism. Yep, I hope that'll be more positive. Oh, competition, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Something I forgot to mention in my last batch of stories was that following the Great Storm of '63, construction began on a road bridge to the mainland, and by an extraordinary stroke of bad luck, it was completed the day of Jeffrey's crash.
Yep.
Many of our passengers looking to reach the mainland chose to drive or take the bus in order to avoid delays. Even after the line was cleared, a good portion didn't come back. Our freight services also took a hit as the island was invaded by an army of lorries. And I'm sorry to say, not all of us took this downturn in stride. Stupid nonsense. What is? The foreman just told me this train's been cancelled. The client has decided to go with them. I wouldn't have brought these vans over if I'd have known. I'd have had a breakdown or something.
Sheffield just quoted Bulgy's line from the episode Bulgy. So instead of Bulgy, it's Sheffield. And, I wouldn't have brought them if I'd known. I'd have had a breakdown or something. In this one, Sheffield says that, and I personally think that it's cool, and it actually kind of suits the situation. Also, I do agree with Sheffield. He did waste his time for canceled deliveries, so, yeah.
Too bad you didn't. I'd be able to do my work in peace.
Oh, look. It's one of those lorries, and it's a blue one. Cool.
Bug off, Onslow.
Onslow? Okay. Onslow. Okay. His name is Onslow.
With an attitude like that, it's no wonder the client has gone elsewhere.
Also, do any of you realize that Onslow is literally Lori 1, but repainted blue? Yeah, I noticed that too.
Bug off, Onslow. With an attitude like that, it's no wonder the client has gone elsewhere. It's got nothing to do with attitude. They're only using you because you're cheaper. What's your point?
Yep.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Git. What's worse is his lot are actually doing us a favor. Did you know we lose money on most of our goods trains? No, I didn't. Who told you that? My driver, a friend of his, works at Control. He said most of Sodor's freight traffic operates. It's really only the bulk items like oil, coal, and lumber that do well. Then why do we handle anything else? Contractual obligations, many of which have expired recently. Since they weren't renewed, Control has been able to streamline operations, which is proving to be a terrific economy. It's rather bizarre how doing less work is making us more money. I'm sure the same can't be said for our passenger trains. You're right about that. We're down to using a single coach for most services. If the numbers get any lower, we might start using Toad, which we probably will. Have you seen the new double-decker they brought in?
Oh yes, Bulgy. And now, I'm assuming that Bulgy, the episode Bulgy, is gonna be retold in this episode is gonna be retold, but, yeah. Wait a minute. I didn't see that on, I assumed that here it said, instead of Prudential for all your insurance needs, I think here was the Anti-Rail League or something. I've never seen this on Bulgy before, but, yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, hey, Duck.
What's that pile of driftwood doing here? Driftwood? Pile of driftwood?
Yep. Oh, Bulgy roasted Maggie.
That's right. No wonder people aren't traveling by rail. You belong in a museum. I may be...
Wait. This is kind of like Horrid Lori. I remember that instead of Maggie, it was Toby. And instead of Bulgy, it was one of the Horrid Loris. But, yeah, I guess we're kind of retelling stories here. Or retelling dialogues with different characters from the Waterton branch. Is it the Waterton branch? I think it was like the Great Western or Waterton. Oh yeah, it was the Waterton branch.
Old, but I'm still useful.
Yep.
As what? A hen house? Go turn yourself into the scrapyard.
Says the one who was turned into a hen house in the episode Bulgy.
Love you past it. Don't talk to her like that. Defending your lady love. How sweet.
Oh, I love Bulgy in this. Like, defending your love. Hilarious. I love Bulgy in this.
Past it. Don't talk to her like that. Defending your lady love. How sweet. All right, what's going on here? You causing trouble again, Bulgy? I told you to stop calling me that. I will when you stop giving them grief. Pah, I shouldn't be surprised a relic like you is standing up for them. Where do you get off calling me a relic? Pipsqueaks like you were all right back in the day, but now you're too small in size to be of any use. That's why they brought in big, strong lads like me. With an attitude like that, your career will definitely be a short one, but longer than yours. One day, railways will be ripped up. Don't believe me? Go check out George's handiwork. This might be a good time to talk about the other developments on Sodor.
Oh, George.
In my story about beaching, you may recall how the good doctor closed down several facilities. By this point, most have been decommissioned and auctioned off. These properties were turned into business or housing estates. George had been involved in several of these projects and reveled in every minute. His latest one involved working along the Little Western, which posed a unique set of problems. Hello, Ollie. Like what I've done with the place? Can you call the police, Sam? Why? Because they missed rounding up some vandals. This isn't vandalism, it's progress.
I love Oliver's little roast to George. I love that.
There's been a lot of it these past few years. Now that the bridge is done, I imagine there'll be a lot more to come. In your dreams, I'm living the dream, mate. I'm turning no good railways into something useful. God bless Dr. Beeching. That might be the second most offensive phrase I've ever heard. And what was the first? Heil Hitler. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That Hail Hitler is one of the worst things someone could ever say, and yeah, I agree with Oliver. That
He and the good doctor had a lot in common. Both had a single-minded vision that caused a lot of pain and suffering, and both had mindless fools supporting them. Oh, I don't have to listen to this. I have work to.
Also, I might have assumed, I guessed that this was gonna happen. So,
Yes,
like,
I have
say
work
George, and like, I thought that he wasn't gonna hit those pipes, but then when he actually hit those pipes, I'm like, I literally guessed, I might have guessed that he was gonna hit those pipes, and I'm right.
You great clumsy
Uh-oh. I love how George said, uh-oh. I honestly found that really funny.
Roadhog, that was your fault. No, it wasn't. It was yours.
Also, this kind of reminds me of Steamroller, but instead of George crashing Sir Handel's train, it's George crashing into some pipes and blocking Oliver's line. Also, I see a lot of episodes from the Thomas TV series and Railway series. Not like entire scenes, but also some little moments, kind of like mushed together, but with some changes. I really like that. Oh.
I'm sorry, but how was it his fault? He distracted me. He basically called me a Nazi. That hurt almost as much as the time he ran into me. When was that? Back when I helped build this brand.
Wait. Oliver crashed into George? Oh, this ought to be interesting.
I had to grade the line. It was very humiliating. Me and Oliver were at a job site one day. We got into a tiff while I was crossing the track. He lashed out by running into me. Rubbish! You deliberately blocked his way. How do you know?
Also, to be honest, I kind of wish that we actually saw this scene. Yeah, I actually would have actually seen this scene visually instead of just characters talking, and that way maybe we could have seen what it would have caused. But maybe the accident scene would have been too complicated to do in trains. But whatever. I guess it's fine like this.
Because I was there. You cut him off and refused to move, and he didn't run into you. He barely tapped you. It must have been a hard tapping.
Oh! So Oliver didn't crash into George. He only tapped him. Okay. I still wish that we would have actually seen this visually, to be honest. But yeah, it doesn't matter.
Because I broke down the next day. He and Duck laughed at me when that happened. The swine. With brutes like that in their ranks, it's no wonder people are avoiding the railway. Not everyone. There's been a change in the schedule, Bulgy. Tomorrow, you and me will be bringing a load of rail fans to Tidmouth. What? Can't you manage that on your own? No, I can't. There's too many. Oh? Sounds like you're too small in size to handle the job on your own. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, if it gets you to behave, fine, I'll agree. Dispatch will give you the details in the morning. Good night. Whew, rail fans. Why do people waste their time looking at those antiques instead of modern wonders like us?
Because oldies but goldies. We still care for... I think you get what I mean. I mean, to be completely honest, I prefer old things over new things. Examples being Thomas the Tank Engine, the show. It was absolutely fantastic back in the day in like the 80s and 90s, but it's terrible now. Wouldn't you agree? Yep. And also Thomas as with the merchandise. The merchandise back in the day, like toys and DVDs, VHS tapes, etc. were fantastic, but they're terrible now. But yeah, let's go on.
Search me. Too bad there isn't a way we can spoil their fun. Oi, get off the track! What do you think I'm trying to do? Looks like you're just sitting there. What's the problem? I felt a sharp jolt while crossing and my engine stalled. Don't you know you're supposed to keep these things in good nick? We've a case against you. There's nothing wrong with the track. This is deliberate. And that's slander. I'm a witness. Pah. How are we doing, Sam? On time. That's what makes it so criminal. I'll give you one more minute and I'll shift you myself. Good luck with that, old man.
Yep.
I'm full of rocks.
Oh, he's
No,
moving.
it's no use. Can't you push him out the way? I could, but it's funnier if I don't. Fine, I'll move him. You can't do that.
Oh, Sheffield.
Can't I? We'll have the law on you. What's your point? Stop him.
Sheffield's
You're
being a
aren't
badass.
you? All right.
Sheffield's being a
I'll
badass.
Move him. Suffering stacks.
Yep. Oh,
Fizzling fireboxes. Hurry up.
Sheffield and Oliver are such badasses in this. I like that. Crash.
Oi, I'll do you for that. Roll on me old beauty.
Also, that kind of reminds me of the incident that he mentioned, like, in the last scene. So, yeah, I'm glad that we got to see how it would have been like, but I think that this scene takes place after the last scene. So, I guess it happened again. Deja vu, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, we're backing up. Oh, he's going off the rails. Okay. Oh. Oh, what's Oliver doing? What's he doing? Oh, they're gonna crash. They're gonna crash. They're gonna crash. They're gonna crash. Boom! I love how not a single word is said. All we do is hear and watch. Those are some of my favorite moments from stories of Sodor. Yep. I like I said in the last reaction, I love those moments where not a single word is said. All we do is see and listen. I love those moments. Oh. He's feeling bad for himself? Okay. Oh.
All aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Why, you mean Scarlet Deceiver.
Yep.
I know you had something to do with this. The only thing I'm guilty of is doing my job. You should try it sometime. Don't worry. I'll get them to Warrington faster than you ever could. Rubbish. It's much further by road. Yes, but I know a secret shortcut.
Also, didn't this conversation, didn't Bulgy mentioning shortcut say that to Oliver? Like, Oliver was the one who mentioned in the episode Bulgy that Bulgy was gonna use a shortcut. But, yeah, I guess Victor spiced things up a little bit, changed them a little bit. Well, yeah, let's go on.
What secret shortcut? I guess you don't know the meaning of the word secret. Is that why they call you Duck? Because you're a bird brain?
Oh. To be honest, I kind of love the insult, but I love the insult, but in a way I kind of feel bad for the engines that they're being bullied by Bulgy. But that insult was pretty funny.
Oh.
Oh. Didn't we hear this? And he's gonna get stuck. He's gonna get stuck. I might have known he would get stuck. Also, something that I love about this is that in the original episode, Bulgy, we didn't see the crash. We didn't see Bulgy crashing into the bridge. The first time we actually saw Bulgy was when he was stuck under the bridge. But I love that we actually see the impact. So yeah, I really love that. a hen house. Well, oh, so Bulgy isn't gonna be turned into a hen house, like in the original episode, Bulgy. He's gonna be repaired and in service again. So yeah, cool. I like that in the original episode he became a hen house after he crashed, but I like this as well. Oh, Birdie's gonna tease him.
Well, the Brothers Grimm smashed, scuppered, and squished.
Also, this kind of reminds me of Horrid Lorry. Like the joke Thomas made. But in this version, it's Birdie that teases the three vehicles. Also, I recall that in the original episode, like Horrid Lorry, it said smashed, broken, and sunk. And yet, here it's smashed, scuppered, and squished. So, is it smashed, broken, and sunk, or smashed, scuppered, and squished? I think people can tell me in the comments.
So that was your shortcut? Must have been a real secret if you didn't know it wasn't big enough. I thought I'd fit. Looks like you were wrong. I guess being small in size isn't such a bad thing after all. Wouldn't you agree, Rupert?
Rupert? Wait, Rupert? His name is Rupert? To be honest, I wonder why Victor called him Rupert. They say, I'm assuming that Birdie is saying that his real name is actually Rupert and not Bulgy. And to be honest, I kind of wonder why Victor called Bulgy Rupert. Like, his real name is Rupert and he's nicknamed Bulgy. To be honest, I kind of wonder why. But yeah, maybe he can tell us. But yeah, let's go on.
Several heads rolled that day, let me tell you. Oliver and George were severely reprimanded for their duel, but only the latter was sent away. It seems that was the last straw for the Steamrollers managers. He would spend the rest of his days building motorways across Britain. Bulgy was also sent packing, as people avoided him like the plague. I don't know...
Great. Wait. He's a hen house? Oh, so I guess he did become a hen house.
What happened to him, but I like to think he's a hen house.
Oh, so Edward likes to think that he's a hen house. He doesn't know what happened to Bulgy, but he assumes that he's a hen house. So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Now, in such a state, he can surely do no harm. As for Onslow, I'm pleased to say he learned sense. He still works on Sodor and is a much kinder chap who's willing to work alongside us when necessary.
I like that Onslow changed. I actually quite like that.
Even though his company did take a lot of our goods work, the changing nature of the industry meant we would recover on that front. And
also, to be honest, I kind of like that. I'm assuming that these are newer rolling stock, like rolling stock at the time instead of old rolling stock from back in the day. I like that Victor used rolling stock at the time to keep it up to date. So yeah, that's cool.
In a very big way. Our passenger traffic would also recuperate thanks in large part to the bridge. More people were now able to visit the island much easier. Since most of them were rail fans, they flocked towards us. From that point on, every excursion we ran was fully booked. Indeed, we had to put on extra trains to keep up with demand. Unfortunately, there was a downside to the increased presence of rail enthusiasts. But that is a story for another day.
Okay, so that was the Stories of Sodor competition. What do I think of this episode? I personally think that it's a really cool episode. It's probably not going to be as good as the other episodes that we're going to see in Season 5 because I think this is going to be one of the episodes that is more tame compared to the other compared to the other episodes that we're going to see, because apparently, according to the trailer for Season 5, 1965 was a grim year for Sodor. And I'm really curious to see how Victor will tackle the story with the angry enthusiast. So yeah, but that will be next time. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. Goodbye!